So, Buddha Sensei called, and unfortunately they can't seem to get the audio off the other two tapes. They're either damaged or there's nothing on them in the first place. So the audio tape that you listened to last week is going to be, well, it's the only audio tape you're going to be able to listen to. It's the only one I've got. The only one we could get the audio from. The iMac Manners also called, and they've moved away from the house. They are no longer sat outside because they have lack of evidence on who took Lucy, well, who kidnapped her. Yeah, avid fans on the internet and using YouTube to send these video threats. I sent one last week saying that he wants to sort all this out. Those threats aren't going to stop until it is sorted out, but I don't think I'm ready to confront Avid Fan, whoever this guy is. I ain't ready. But in a way, I'm going to have to start facing life on my own now, because, well, the police have moved. They have no more evidence and they have no other reason to sit there. They've got other cases to deal with. I can't argue with that. Something else I wanted to talk to you about. The other night I left the house at around 1 o'clock just to go out and take the dog for a walk. Why 1 o'clock in the morning? Because there's no other dogs on the streets and it's just peaceful and I can walk the dog without any trouble, well, without being dragged down the street by it. Anyway, I left the house and I walked around the big block, which isn't far from my house. It's only down the street and then you basically just follow the main road. But then I noticed that someone was following me. Someone wearing a black suit on his mobile, and he was keeping his distance. Anyway, I went out during the day and I took the same route just to film it, and I'll talk you through what actually happened. So I left the house at around 1 AM because, well, there was no other dogs on the streets, and I thought it'd be a safer way to basically walk the dog without being dragged down the street when he goes after another dog. Anyway, I started walking, but let's skip 5 minutes. At this point I heard someone following and I was getting a bit freaked out, so I knew that I had to get a good look behind, so I turned into this driveway. Now, on looking behind, the person had disappeared. So I thought, it's just someone going into the house. So I continued walking, but then I heard the footsteps again as this person stepped out from the driveway. So this is when I knew that somebody was following me. So I reached into my pocket to make it look like I was grabbing something for my own protection. That's when the footsteps stopped, and on looking behind there was no one there. I was actually pretty freaked out, but because the police were no longer watching the house, I knew that I had to get home. If I was being followed, then home was a lot safer place.